meditation helped Parvati stay calm always. But on the day of her wedding with Shiva, she got really angry. And to show how furious she was, she rang a deadly bell that she wore on her forehead. It is this bell, it looks like the crescent moon, that gives this form of the goddess her name, Chandraghanta. Chandra means moon and Ghanta means bell. On the third day, people worship this form of the goddess. But what made the goddess see red? So much that she had to ring the bell and spread dread. The fearsome bride. It was the day of Shiva and Parvati's wedding. The Apsaras were dancing and the Gandharvas were singing. Sage Narada was happy and so were the Devas. Things were going well. To welcome the groom and his wedding party, King Himavat and Queen Mena, Parvati's parents, waited at the entrance of their palace. It was a dark evening, and yet in the distance, Mena could see the silhouette of Shiva arriving with his followers. A strange glow surrounded the group. As they came closer, the queen was shocked. Her hands, which held a plate full of flowers, trembled. Is that him? Her voice quivered. He was taken aback by the way in which the future husband of their beloved daughter was dressed. Shiva had smeared ash all over his body. His messy hair was tied into a high half-top knot. He wore only a tiger skin skirt and he even had a snake around his neck. What's worse, Shiva's group also included some ghosts, spirits and ghouls. They were all his worshippers, so they came for his wedding. But to Parvati's parents, it was a scary sight. And so, terrified on seeing Shiva and his unusual set of followers, Mena fell unconscious. Ma, Parvati rushed out, hearing the commotion. Oh no! I think she got scared seeing Shiva dressed like that. His guru and his group too. Himavat told Parvati as he tried to wake up his wife. When she saw how Shiva had arrived at his own wedding, Parvati was enraged. Down! She called out loudly, and out of the darkest corner of the palace, her Vahana, a huge tiger, sprang like lightning, letting out a chilling roar. Parvati then magically changed herself to match Shiva's look. With 10 hands, a third eye, and a crescent moon-shaped bell on her forehead, she rode towards the group on the back of Dragon. She was now Chandraghanta. The goddess looked like she was ready for a war. Dong! 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 Yay! What is this ear-piercing sound? One of Shiva's followers cried, clapping his hands over his ears tightly. That bell on the goddess's forehead. Ah! Its bounding sound itself can take the lives of asuras. Another said, struggling to shut out the bell's boom. As Chandraghanta neared them, Davon roared again. Shiva and his followers fell back. If you can look fearsome, so can I! Chandraghanta thundered, glaring at Shiva. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to scare your mother, but this is who I am, Shiva tried to reason. I know that, but can't you wear a calmer look and dress appropriately just for today. It's her wedding after all, remember? Shiva agreed and turned himself to look like a well-dressed bridegroom. Changed his followers' appearance and attire too. Is this good? Oh, it's the best! Chandraghanta smiled, returning to her form as Parvati, the bride. We can get married now. And that is how the wedding of Shiva and Parvati took place, after much drama. After their wedding, Shiva and Parvati went on a tour around Prithvilok with sage Narada, because of whom they had met in this life. During their journey, they stopped at a village for some rest. On hearing that Parvati had come, the women of that village rushed to meet her. Some women brought haldi, turmeric powder, kumkum, vermilion powder, and rice grains to welcome their dear goddess. Parvati was very pleased to see this, and since she was carrying some sacred water with her, she sprinkled all the glowing liquid over their heads and blessed them with a happy life. But soon after they left, another group of women came with delicious foods for the divine couple and the sage. You need more sacred water to bless. But you already spent it all, I guess. Shiva teased her, knowing well that Parvati had run out of sacred water. With Parvati, nothing is ever lost. There are still more powers that I possess, she replied, mimicking his tone. Without waiting another second, she pricked one of her fingers. A drop of glowing liquid appeared, which Parvati sprinkled over those women. I thought you knew, the sacred water flows through my veins too, she said to the amused Shiva and Narada. And in this way, Parvati had blessed all her female worshippers.